Well, the Republican National Convention is set to begin today in Wisconsin, and this is on the heels of the attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump. This is something that a lot of folks have been talking about throughout the weekend and, of course, this morning. And joining us right now is our crime and safety expert, Ken Jefferson. We appreciate you waking up with us.
Good morning.
Dark and early here. Good morning, Jacksonville. Ken, you and I were talking about this because so many questions swirling right now. We've heard from witnesses who were there at the rally saying that they actually saw the shooter on the roof and warned the Secret Service, warned police that he was up there, but they believe nothing was done. So what goes into a situation like that when you take it seriously to listen to these witnesses?
Yeah, so clearly there was a breach in the security some kind of way, because anytime there's a presidential visit, or in this case a presidential candidate / former president, you have an advance team that goes out days before the event, go to the venue to check it out, and then set up a strategy as to how he's going to move, how in the event of an emergency they're going to do this, that, or the other. However, when you've got witnesses that's telling law enforcement there's a possible threat on a roof with a high-powered rifle, that you've got to act. So that obviously was a breach, because I'm certain that all of the roofs or elevations in that particular area, being at an outside venue, had to be covered and had to be strategized during their briefing. So something happened that caused the breach. They're going to dive deep into this investigation as to see how in the world could this happen, because we haven't had an assassination attempt since Ronald Reagan in March of '81, I believe it was, when he was shot. Fortunately, the bullet just grazed the side of his head 1 inch farther. It could have been fatal.
Yeah. Now, Ken, there's a reason you're sitting in that seat right now as our expert, because we've seen presidential candidates come here, presidents themselves, vice presidents to Jacksonville. You were actually on a security detail with JSO, working with the Secret Service when we saw both Clinton here as well as former President Bush. Tell us about that.
Correct. Yeah, so we work with, the local law enforcement works with the advance team when they get here, but it's not just local, you get the state involved as well. All of your participating law enforcement are involved in some kind of way, even FWC, Fish and Wildlife. You know, everybody plays a role, because this is the most important person in the United States as far as being the leader.
Right.
So when President Clinton came, he walked through a neighborhood with Sheriff Glover. So we had to be in between the houses, front and back. You had the air unit up, you had the K9 unit there, you had all of these units that you utilized for that dignitary protection that you have to do. So a lot goes into protecting the president or a person in that position, close to that position, that you have to try to protect. It's a lot that goes into it, and every minute detail is covered.
Right, knowing that every detail matters to see this breach happen, this attempted assassination. Still a lot of questions swirling. You're going to stick around with us. We're going to check back in with Ken in about 15 minutes or so, but right now we want to check in with meteorologist Louis Turner.